Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be Dogfish Punkin Ale heads. It's Brian Lake back with another beer review. Got the right shirt on for the right beer. So, as we've kind of done in this series of various pumpkin ales and pumpkin beers, because, well, it's the season. Up next is Dogfish Head Punkin Ale. Now, this is one I've not had before, and I'm betting you it's not going to disappoint. Our fall favorites, full-bodied brown ale, is brewed with real pumpkin, brown sugar, allspice, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And then, yes, I don't have my glasses on, but I can still see it. I can still see the camera. I can almost read an icon on top. Alrighty. So I'm expecting a bold flavor, and it's already pouring itself. Like maybe it's overly carbonated? I didn't shake it up. Is it a sour? Oh man. Somehow I got that on my nose. And it smells like a pumpkin pie, I'm gonna tell you. Very clean on the nose out of the glass. Nice kind of a golden orange color, very good. Now this has been sitting around. I had an issue with my camera I tried to resolve in between shots, and it took me a while, so this thing is pretty warm. Man, oh man, is it flavorful. Check in. 7% alcohol, corn untapped. Let's see what the bottle says. 7%. We had one earlier, 10% and 8.6. Of course, if I upload these out of order, you'll be like, what do you mean earlier? This one was 4 days later. The magic of editing. Oh, wow. So this will be like beer review 103, 104, I don't even know, whenever I upload them. I shoot them in one order and upload them in another. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I miss one. I go back and double check, and oh, there's one from 3 months ago that I forgot to edit. I had one today. I thought I had a little folder. It was completely done. Nope. There was one more in there. Got that one uploaded today. Wow. There's a slight bitterness afterwards, and I'm betting it's a nutmeg because it doesn't feel hoppy, but full-bodied is right. Because this is a brown ale. It's not brown in color though. I guess it's kind of orangey brown. It did say brown ale. Yep, brown ale. I don't get any brown ale notes whatsoever. But this is like a sophisticated pumpkin ale. It's like the cinnamon, nutmeg is kind of bitter. Dogfish Head kind of goes a little over the top on all their beers, which is one thing I really like about them. They kind of rip the rule book up and say we're going to make whatever we want. And a little bit of alcohol warmingness, so some of that bitterness may be the alcohol. So it's 7%. Getting a little bit of alcohol warming is a little odd. But you know, I don't know where they get the pumpkins to have this now. Considering pumpkins around here are just now on the market. Up the road there's one that says cheap pumpkins, and man, they look half green. So, So to me, this is like, without that bitterness, it's about a 4.95. But to me it's a 4.75 because it finishes bitter, and I don't think it should. This is kind of a seasonal beer. It should have a bit more pumpkin to it. Pumpkin is a little subdued, surprisingly. The spices are there, and they're in a good balance, but it needs a little bit more pumpkin, and let's get rid of that bitterness. So it's probably cut down on the nutmeg. Or maybe they add the nutmeg later, maybe don't add it in a boil. I'm not sure when they add it, but all in all though, just really, really close to perfection, but I'm going to nitpick just a little bit. I've had too many other beers that were very good, and this one is, well, those were excellent. This is like a very, very good beer. Almost, but not quite, just shy. Unlike, for instance, their 120-minute IPA, which is perfection personified. I mean, that thing is like a 9 out of 5. It is fantastic. Sellers very well, too. So if you ever see a 120-minute IPA, I know they tend to be about $8 a bottle, but buy as much as you can. It's 10%, have one, like now, and one a year for however many years you bought. It just changes, and oh, it's fantastic. But that's not this beer. I don't know if I shot a review of their 120-minute IPA. It's very good. I think I have one bottle from several years ago. For a long time you couldn't get it around here, and now you can. And so I had one of the last bottles you could get. Wow. Yeah, it is so close to being perfect. I think it's one of these things, if I would have reviewed this about 10 minutes ago before I had to mess with my camera and it wasn't as warm, I probably wouldn't have that bitterness. But because of where I am, it I mean, it's just so close. I mean, it almost feels sacrilegious giving a 4.75, but I can't do anything. It's 4.75 to 5, and there's nothing, I can't go 4.86 or something like that, which is where I really think it lies. But I checked in on Untappd, 4.75, and that's what I'm giving it. So, have you had this? And now, as far as food pairing, I would go with this with seasonal food. So your roasted turkey and your cranberry sauce and all that kind of stuff. This would do very well with it. Probably very good with a stereotypical Thanksgiving meal, which isn't for another month and a half. But definitely seasonal fare, hot chili, nice hearty, meaty chili. But it does smell very good. All right. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for Lime Green Hulk, Kaylin Webb, and several others that come over from WCBS. You also find me commenting on WCBS as well as doing the timelines. We'll see how well I can keep that up now that I'm changing jobs. But really thanks for the shout outs, Jeff, and Kendo Slice, and Dion Green, and Nick Tam Utam Chandi. See you guys later. Bye. Punkin Ale, Punkin Ale. We got ourselves some Punkin Ale. Come on, Eric, go off. Gender Swap, the series. All right, here we go. Don't have my glasses, but that's okay. I'll do it without them. Go on. What are you expecting? Samuel L. Jackson and an eye patch? Go, shoot.